YouTube just can't seem to get their annual rewind right. No matter how hard they try, the YouTube community has hated and ripped apart every single rewind over the past few years. It's like YouTube is so busy dealing with advertisers they don't even know what's happening on their own platform. Or maybe they just don't want to highlight certain aspects of YouTube that aren't advertiser friendly. And forget about the moments that it doesn't want to be associated with. You're about to hear the top 10 moments that should have been in YouTube Rewind 2019. Yo, what's Gucci fam? I cringed inside saying that just as hard as you cringed hearing it. I'm Charlotte Dobre. On this channel we talk about trending topics. Subscribe for your ultimate cure for boredom and follow the IO team on social media. This year, YouTube decided to acknowledge how much everyone hated the 2018 Rewind. So instead, they chose the easy way out and made a top 10 list of all the things that we did like. At least the things that got the most likes and views on YouTube. Did they get it right? Well, the YouTube Rewind this year has 6.3 million dislikes to 2.7 million likes at the time of this recording, so no, they didn't. It was honestly just kind of boring, and it's clear that YouTube was tired of trying to create a good rewind and everyone ends up hating it, so they just took the easy way out. So what should have been in the Rewind? In at number 10, animation. There was a ton of animation on YouTube that did not get a mention at all. Has-been Hotel Pilot, Lucas the Spider, hello. It's pretty much impossible to not think Lucas the Spider is cute even if you absolutely hate spiders. Animation is a topic on YouTube that is constantly trending, yet is incredibly undervalued. A lot of time, effort, and talent goes into making animation. Maybe it's not the most liked genre or topic and it doesn't have as many views, but it would have been cool to add some of it in as like an honorable mention or something. And at number 9 we got the Chucky Cheese pizza conspiracy. Yes, okay, Shane Dawson's conspiracy video was mentioned, but only the video itself. What about the recycled pizza thing? I think there were quite a few weeks there where we were all going to Chucky Cheese to see if this theory was true. I didn't actually go to Chucky Cheese because, like, does Chucky Cheese still exist in Canada? I don't know, I feel like they're really hard to find in like random strip malls. But I was covering it because YouTube is my job and this theory was everywhere. Shane's video caused such a stir that Chucky Cheese had to publicly deny that it recycles pizzas with the most typical PR response ever, saying, "No conspiracies here, our pizzas are made to order and we prepare our dough fresh in restaurants," which means they're not always perfectly uniform in shape, but always delicious. Okay, boomer. In at 8, Shane Dawson and his cat. I can see why YouTube would not want to include the Shane Dawson cat tweet, but we can still laugh about it here for a little bit. Shane Dawson was in quite a bit of hot water after a very inappropriate joke he had made on a podcast involving him and his cat went viral. The podcast was from 2015 and it was when Shane was in his "I'll say anything for a shock comedy value" phase, leading Shane to have to apologize for his comments in this tweet, which is one of the most memeable moments that will never go away. I have to admit it was a pretty hilarious way of handling it. I didn't my cat. I didn't my cat. I didn't put my anywhere near my cat. I've never done anything weird with my cats. I promised myself I wasn't gonna make an apology video after last year's thing, so I'm just trying to be as short and honest with this as possible. But you didn't your cat, right? Right? At number 7 on our list, we got Bye Sister. YouTube did add James's video No More Lies to its Rewind because it was one of the most liked videos of this year, but it didn't address the feud in detail. James Charles and Tati Westbrook's drama left such a lasting impression on YouTube that Bye Sister is the reason why only bulk increases or decreases of 10,000 subscribers are seen on analytics websites like Social Blade, to deter mass amounts of people from unsubscribing the way they did with James Charles. It seems like everyone, Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star, and YouTube included, want to pretend that Bye Sister didn't happen. But it did. It was one of those defining moments. It not only changed analytics websites forever, it started a new trend, the long 40-minute expose video. The next YouTuber to copy it was Deji, and I have a feeling we're gonna see people out here exposing YouTubers for years to come in the 40-minute format. In at 6 we got Jacqueline Hills furry lipsticks. To everyone involved in the beauty community on YouTube, Jacqueline Hills furry lipstick scandal was a huge thing. It wasn't necessarily the failure of this highly anticipated makeup launch that caused such a huge scandal. It was Jacqueline Hills' awful way of handling her unhappy customers and her sassy apology video. According to Jacqueline Hill and her team, the fibers were from cotton gloves worn by the factory workers. But this response was not good enough for many fans who called for Jacqueline Hill to be cancelled. How do cotton gloves explain the like plastic pellets though? Halfway there at number 5 we have Tana Mojo and Jake Paul's wedding. Sure, maybe it was a fake wedding. Sure, they're not actually married, but it was still a huge event on YouTube. You've got two of the biggest clout chasers on the platform coming together for an elaborate, crazy ceremony where Jake Paul cut a cake with a sword. If that is not the most YouTube thing I have ever heard. At number 4 on our list we got memes. One of the biggest complaints in the comments of this year's Rewind is they didn't include any memes once again. Is that how to keep everybody happy? Include memes in the Rewind? That seems like what people are suggesting. Except the only person who can actually talk about memes and not make them cringy is PewDiePie. The best and most viral memes of 2019 included Baby Yoda, Hit or Miss, OK Boomer, I'm gonna tell my kids, feral hogs, oh my god I love the feral hogs meme, woman yelling at a cat, fixing things with instant ramen, Savage Patrick, and of course Brittany Tomlinson trying kombucha on TikTok because oh my god my life will never be the same after this meme. Oh, and also the meme at number 4 on this list, which deserves an entire number on its own. At number 3, Storm Area 51. Storm Area 51 is a meme that perfectly demonstrates both the power and stupidity of the internet all at once. What started as an inside joke on Facebook exploded into a mainstream viral phenomenon. Somehow all of us have a tiny part of us that wants to storm Area 51 and see them aliens. Then people actually showing up to Area 51 on September 21st, and the only person who actually stormed the base was an elderly woman. Oh, so good. At number 2 on our list we got sub to PewDiePie. Okay, T-Series versus PewDiePie and the race to 100 million subscribers was all anyone could talk about on this platform for months. Yet YouTube only acknowledged the fact that T-Series reached 100 million subs first. What about all the crazy things that the YouTube community did in an effort to get PewDiePie to number 1? It was one YouTuber taking on a huge corporation, practically an entire country, one of the most populous countries on earth. Sure, let's ignore the fact that the sub to PewDiePie meme didn't exactly end well, but it was still a huge thing on YouTube. I would have appreciated a little like screenshot in there or something with a little sub to PewDiePie in there. I'm just saying, I'm just hating to hate. And at number 1, the death of Etika. The death of streamer and YouTuber Etika back in June of 2019 was a harsh wake-up call for many YouTubers and subscribers alike. Etika's downfall and struggle with his mental health was documented on live streams and in videos for many months leading up to the incident. Sure, it was controversial, but it would have been nice for YouTube to address it in some way, shape, or form in the Rewind. Maybe it doesn't fit in with their top 10 list format, but they could have added like an honorable mention thing at the end. There were other YouTubers that should have been mentioned too. Grant Thompson died and also Grandpa Kitchen. As of right now, the 2018 Rewind is still the most disliked video in YouTube's history, currently sitting at 17 million dislikes. Will this year's Rewind top it, knowing how much the YouTube community loves to smash the dislike? Probably. What did you think of the 2019 YouTube Rewind? Did I miss anything that should have been included? I would also like to say as an honorable mention that I'm so happy Azzy was in this year's Rewind. I called it, dude. Last year I said Azzy was going to be one of the biggest YouTubers on the platform, and now she is. By the way, for those who don't know, Azzyland is like an IO veteran and she worked here 4 or 5 years ago when I first started. She is going to be on the highest paid YouTuber list too, just watch. I'm also very happy they included PewDiePie. YouTube left PewDiePie out of the YouTube Rewind for 2 years, and there was even a petition started to put him back in. I'm really happy he was included as well this year because PewDiePie is a huge part of YouTube's identity, and YouTube's choice to exclude him is one of the reasons why their Rewinds are so hated, in my opinion. If you guys are interested, I also highly recommend you check out YouTube Rewind 2019 the musical. It is amazing even if you don't like musicals. With that said, let's wrap this one up with some comment features. Super Disappoint said, when IO went from 3 to 4 news stories a day to 1 or 0 news stories and 5 top 10 videos on the same topic. I love IO, but if I wanted top 10s I would watch Most Amazing. But no, I just want news. You guys may have noticed a change with this channel over the last few months. YouTube has made it impossible for any news channels to survive on this platform. Not only does YouTube dislike news videos, sometimes there's just no news, and sometimes people complain that the news stories we post aren't good enough. You literally can't win. We still post news, we just post news in a top 10 format. To all of you who are enjoying the top 10s, I really appreciate it. They're a lot of fun to make, and it's made this channel really successful, so I'm very happy about that. We will keep making them, so there. Georgina said, Charlotte makes me so happy, like her reactions and commentary are gold. I have school tomorrow, but I'm binge watching right now. Okay. Just make sure you don't have a test. I'm watching you. You better get an A. Adele Steiner said, unrelated, but we need to talk about this possible potato shortage that people say is coming. Oh my god, Charlotte, what are we gonna do? You know, I gotta be honest, I don't really eat potatoes that often. No, I know. But chips, I eat chips. I don't really eat potatoes that often though. So it wouldn't really affect me that much, I gotta say. Anyways, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want more, and I will see you in a future IO video. Shut up! I'm filming! I feel like they're right on the roof there. Awful way of handling her Ah, Christ. Are you trying to get a video?
Just a picture.
Just a picture? Okay, alright, not just me just Howdy ya! Really long link. Okay. Sorry. Oh my god, this shirt makes me sweat so much.